So this is my newest game room. I'm still in the works of everything, but this is it right now. We have the section over here, which has all my figures, and my couch is there, so I can kind of play the games right there. I have most of my systems hooked up here. I don't play everything here. So for example, I have an N64 here, but I mainly play N64 over here. So there's that view right there. That's my main gaming place. We'll take another view of it over here. Sometimes it gets a little bit messy here. I'm streaming or playing. My daughter's down here. My dogs are down here. So it gets a little messy. Here's my main layout right here. This is where a majority of the systems that I use that are newer, like there's the PS5. I got the Switch 2 recently. I do have all my retro systems up here. My Wii U. Some Atari systems that I haven't fully hooked up yet. We'll get there. Some of my box systems right there, just on display. We got, like, for example, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube to the Wii. All my Wii U's, well, not all of them, but some of my Wii U's that are boxed. PlayStation, and then it goes kind of random down here. So this section right here is what I would call my Nintendo wall. So over here we have my original Nintendo games. That goes over to my Super Nintendo and N64 games. Really miss my old N64 collection. I used to have 170 box games. That's a different story. GameCube. Then we go into the Wii. More Wii, Wii U, DS, 3DS. Games like Game Boy would be sitting around here. And then I have, it's a little messy over here, but these right here that hold a lot of my Game Boy Advance games that are loose. So I think I have 4 of them total. Then right here we have my cabinet, which I've done a video on before, but I have multiple items inside this cabinet: Game Boy Advance games, systems, controllers. We come over here, we have my Switch games that I would play a little bit more often, or the Nintendo, like basically Nintendo games, right? Mario, Donkey Kong, Metroid, stuff like that. We come onto this side. We got some Switch games in there, and then we got some sealed or special editions for Wii, GameCube, Wii U, etc. Can go more into that if I need to. Now, when we come over to this section, this is where I like to play the retro when I want to use the old school TV. I just like the look of it. It kind of has some toys, some figures, just stuff that I would have seen from my childhood, or, you know, shows I would have watched, stuff like that. I just, for some reason, like playing sometimes on these old TVs. I'm sure other people are like that. I do have an upscaler. I do have a RetroTank 5X Pro. I use it for most things over here, and when I want to record, I want to grab footage. But still, there's something about playing on the old school TV, which I'm going to play some Donkey Kong here soon. We have more systems here. Then up here, we have some Zelda figures. Then we go over here with our poster. This is where I do a little bit of Facebook hunting when I'm looking for new deals and stuff like that. My wife was down here working earlier, so it's a little bit messy. And then up there, we have some more figures and, you know, some more systems and games. And again, all little stuff all up top there as well. Just a lot of figures all the way around. Now this isn't fully done. You can see some stuff on the floor, not fully ready. But this is my PlayStation and Xbox section. Right here is the PS1. This wraps around into the PS2, which kind of goes over the here. And then that merges into the PS3. I really hope I don't get any more games because I'm kind of running out of space here. Again, I can go in more depth of what games I have and all that stuff at a different point. I'm just kind of doing going around everything I have in the game room. We go into the, I think some of this is sealed stuff, but the PSP and the Vita is right here. I love the Vita. I just love holding the system. It's a great system to play on. Then we go into PS4, which is another system I do like collecting for. I'm slowly starting to find more games. And then we go into, well, I guess a very few PS5. I haven't even jumped into that. And then we go into our Sega set right here, what I have for there. It's quite a bit harder to find Sega stuff around where I am. Like, for example, right now is the first Sega bundle that's come out in a long time, and it's nearing $2,000. That's the first Sega bundle, Sega CD or Sega, I can't remember. It might be Sega CD or Sega Saturn, but it's the first in years that come up. Other than that, 1 or 2 games a year where I am. Nothing comes up. Same with the Sega Master System. It just doesn't come up. Now, Xbox and Xbox 360 and Xbox One stuff, this is not all in order yet. Not all in alphabetical order. Some of this is. This is not the wall I wanted to do. I just ran out of space because I don't like stacking them like this anymore. But this is just what I had to do with the limited space I have. I will be organized this a little bit more. I'll have to do a video on all the shelves and everything as well. How I did everything. Now, of course, there is one more section to this game room, and that's probably why I ran out of space for all my games. And it's this room right here. And it's not done yet. Eventually, I plan to have these type of shelves over here wrapped from the window to the TV, to the TV, to this wall. Because when you step into this mess, which is quite a bit right now, this is where you start to get VHS, more VHS, all those shelves are filled, all DVDs. Then we go on my TV series. So this is going to be more of a TV room, and there's probably a little bit more, but this is going to be more of a TV room where I want to watch a movie, which I still kind of watch over here anyway, but I figure eventually my daughter comes down here and she'll be watching a show and I can game, or vice versa kind of thing. Anyway, we'll get that. It was clean at one point. It was organized. Get to that. Anyway, that's how my game room is coming along. My game room / movie room. We'll pick and choose what videos we'll put up after, but I slowly put a lot of shorts up because I do a lot of gaming and clips and stuff like that. Like I'm going to play Donkey Kong here, and we're in the middle of playing Silent Hill and Sonic Racers right now, which I'm really enjoying. So this is actually my second collection. I used to have another collection. I sold that in 2015. Didn't think I'd ever collect again. And here I am, over 6,000 games. More if you want to count my doubles. Don't even know how many systems I have at this point. It's just a lot of stuff. I never thought I'd be here again because I said I was never going to collect again. And here I am. So this collection is basically probably from about 2016. And a lot of my collecting has been done by buying bulk, flipping doubles, trading, finding really good deals, stuff like that. I don't really search for anything. It's just if it comes as a good deal, I just grab it and I just go with it from there. I know other people, they buy 1 or 2 games at a time. Some people buy full sets at a time. Some people look for certain games. I don't even do that anymore. Like, it's just whatever comes up. It's actually been a while since I've actually bought any large bundles. I've just been so busy putting this room up because this took a while, and I've been slowly getting into collecting DVDs more and TV sets more, so I want to get that all up too and kind of have it like a physical media full, like just kind of have it like a full entertainment room. I can do what I want, play what I want, watch what I want. Anyway, yeah, welcome to my game room.